double I, they got your big orange face. All year long is the place to be, to hear some balls for life talking Tennessee. You can hate us if you want, but we sure ain't worried about you. We got more important issues.
We now welcome onto the show a very, very special guest. He is a 2025 Freshman All-American. He is also Vols baseball's own Levi Clark. Levi, thank you for hopping on with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Levi, I want to get your kind of take. So you get on campus, freshman in the SEC, not an easy thing to do, but you're an early contributor. Was there a point in time maybe in the off season where you're like, all right, I can play with these guys?
I think the confidence always has to be there, but definitely I would say like the first few months in the fall, going against like Liam Doyle and like Marcus Phillips, you're like, holy crap, this is a whole different league kind of. Mm-hmm. But I think like having guys like Andrew Fisher around kind of like helped me install the confidence I needed just to get through everything. And the fall wasn't easy on me at all, but once spring came around, definitely I had a lot more confidence after that fall.
Kind of slowed down a little bit.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and jump in. Was there a specific point in fall ball where you're like, oh crap, like this is big boy ball? There's some dudes standing across from me.
I would say the first pitch I saw out of Liam Doyle's hand. I've never seen a fastball like that before, and I was like, holy crap! Like, and then also watching like Gavin Keelan take BP and stuff like that. It's some of the most ridiculous, just like not even hitting homers, just like the feel he has for like hitting the barrel every time is like, it's some of the most ridiculous stuff you ever see. So it really like opened my eyes and was like, wow, like this is a little different than what I'm used to.
And you came from like an athletic background. Your dad played at Georgia. I did read your bio. It said Tennessee was your dream school. Did you grow up a Tennessee fan, or were you a Georgia fan growing up?
So half of my family is like diehard Tennessee fans. Half of them are Georgia fans. I kind of grew up a Georgia fan, and then just around like kind of 13, like I started really getting into like college sports, and that's kind of when like Tennessee started to like shoot up. And I started just like learning about the coaching staff, and we came up for a few games, and I was like, this is the only place I can like imagine myself playing at the college level. And like, this is a place where like, I know the coaches will let me play for who I am and how I want to play. And also, I mean, who wouldn't want to, play here with everything. So that's kind of how that happened.
I also saw you're a middle child. Are you also the most athletic in the family?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest
child,
okay.
Actually.
Okay. So you're definitely the most athletic.
I have I've heard that theory about the youngest being the most athletic. We mess around. My two older siblings, I have a sister and a brother. They are like stupid smart, and we mess around and say, I got the athletics, they got the brains in the family. So
I saw your brother played at Johns Hopkins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, yeah, he
played there. He played there for 2 years. And in summer ball, he was playing outfield and ran into a brick wall and shattered his patella, and it ended his career. So he had to get 3 surgeries for that. And then he transferred to Georgia Tech, which, I mean, he's going to do just fine. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's killing it. So what about this whole Josh Elander thing kind of taking over? We all saw the video of everybody's reactions to him being announced. What was kind of your takeaway from that whole thing?
I mean, once we heard about V, like, I don't think there was a guy and like on our team that really like was like upset or mad at him for it. Like, I mean, who wouldn't take that job? I don't think there's anyone in the world who wouldn't take that opportunity. And I mean, we all wished him the best of luck, and then we kind of had to focus on what the 2026 season was going to look like who, because we didn't know who the head coach was going to be. Obviously, we all thought it was going to come down to Elander. And I mean, when we heard that it was him, it was one of the best feelings in the world, just because that guy is such a good family man, good coach. Like, he'll literally do anything for his players. And I mean, he's worked so hard to get that opportunity. And now that he has it, like, I mean, he hasn't looked back from it yet. So it was a really fun moment to see and just be a part of.
On the Elander thing, I mean, we all hear that he's kind of and when you talk to guys around the program, like, he's the one who kind of brought him here. He was a lot of the guys' leaders in the relationship with Tennessee there. Was that your experience from a recruitment standpoint?
So actually, V started recruiting me first, and then kind of like halfway through the recruiting process, E kind of took over because catching and hitting, like, obviously he's the hitting coach and catching coach here at Tennessee. He kind of took over, and I mean, me and him have had a great relationship for 4 or 5 years now.
Is it a little bit different? You feel more buttoned up around him now that he's the head guy, or is it still
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, not like I'm so close with him. Like, obviously, there's a certain level of respect where, like, player and coach, but I mean, he's really good about it, and I mean, there's a good, like, mutual respect between all the players and him that, like, listen, like, he is like that, really, like, the coach that you are really comfortable going to talk to, but, like, also he's the head coach. Like, there's a fine line of certain things, like, you can say and, like, do.
Yeah. What about on the hunt? That's kind of his thing. What does that mean to you? Is it like a blanket statement for we use more because more can mean anything. So what does on the hunt kind of mean to you?
So on the hunt for us is kind of just like trying to do whatever it takes to, like, always being, like, prepared, kind of always being ready for the next step, and like trying to get yourself in a better position to help your other teammates. Like, example would be like being on the hunt, like a dirt ball gets away and, you know, no one would really go on it, but you're expecting the dirt ball so you can take the next bag, get into scoring position, and then, you know, the next guy hits a single and y'all are on the hunt together. Like, it's kind of just like making sure, like, you're the one hunting and not the one being hunted, and kind of it plays into the mindset to where, like, you have to have your A stuff and be as competitive as possible and always be locked in on the field.
So in the box, are you on the hunt for a fastball? Is that what you're looking for?
That's the theory of it. Oh yeah.
How just on that, how much fun is it to just hit nukes, especially in Lindsey Nelson, where you can see the ball go over the porch with what looks like for you ease? It's got to rock.
I mean, me and my siblings were actually talking about this the other day. Like, since my brother played baseball, and I honestly think my brother has more pop than I did before he got injured. I mean, I saw him hit some balls that were stupid, and we talked about it, and, like, I don't think there's, like, a better feeling out there than just, like, being on time for, like, the pitch you're sitting on and just hitting a homer on it. I don't think there is. We thought about it for a while and we couldn't come up with anything.
Yeah. What about when you round second base and you do your I love you to the porches? Is that when it really kind of hits you? Is like, oh, I just got a hold of that one.
Yeah, I would say, like, for me personally, like, I kind of, like, I don't really when that happens, like, I want to say I kind of, like, black out a little bit just because you're like you hit it and you're like, holy crap, like, like, especially when it's a no doubter, I kind of black out a little bit, honestly. But I mean, it's a good feeling, especially, like, seeing all the teammates and seeing smiling. And I mean, one of the coolest things also is, like, especially when I wasn't playing last year, just, like, seeing Andrew Fisher, like, hit 2 bombs in a game over the scoreboard. Like, that's some of the coolest stuff, and especially, like, showing some love to the fans.
Yeah. So are you kind of, I know, like, you're a freshman, maybe not want to have, like, super outgoing. Like, Andrew Fisher was just a crazy personality. Will we see a little bit more of Levi Clark kind of come out this year?
I don't know if will ever be.
You're not just pumping up the crowd.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if I would think about doing that, honestly. Like, I really don't know how that even like came up in his head. But I mean, I think there's more of like a level of like comfort. I feel like just like being like obviously like a freshman, like you don't feel like the pressure when you're
Mhm.
doing it, and then when you come back your sophomore year, you're like, holy crap, this is like a whole different feeling from last year. Like you're just more confident all around. So I mean, there might be a little flashes of it, but I don't think anything crazy.
Gotcha.
So you're not to the point. I mean, you did say you black out rounding the bases, and I think
Yeah,
that
that's
was the crux of Jordan Beck's double bird. So you don't see any of that. Maybe
yeah.
coming alive in a blackout moment.
Yeah, I mean, I can't promise anything. I really can't. But I don't I don't think I'd ever get to that point. No, that would take a lot for me.
Yeah, Ross Kiv is going to see this and immediately send us a message and be like, "Why did you tell him that he could do that?"
Yeah, he's probably gonna send me in and be like, "Don't you even think about it."
He
Have you
loves it.
got?
Don't let him.
No, yeah. Have you got the Jordan Beck comparison?
I have heard it a few times.
Okay.
Honestly, I've never really been able to talk to him. Ease even said it to me before, um, about the Jordan Beck comparison, just the way kind of like the way we hit.
Hmm. Yeah, when you step up in the box, like when I first saw it, because I'm we go to a lot of the games, and I was like, "Is that Jordan Beck reincarnated?" Like it looks exactly like your walk up to the plate looks exactly like his. So yeah, maybe you should talk to him. Maybe you should link up and maybe get some tips. I mean, he seems to be doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, yeah. He seems to be handling himself pretty well in the bigs right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Looking forward at 2026 season, it's quickly approaching. How different is that your mindset last year coming into new guy, new team, new league for you? Is it just much more comfort, and what have you been able to kind of focus on without some of that like extra stuff going along with it?
Um, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say more like comfort. Like I would say more confidence. Kind of. I feel like in this league, like once a team gets comfortable and thinks they're like the best, like they get punched in the mouth. I think that's what kind of happened to us last year. Because I
Mhm.
think, I mean, I think everyone in the country at the beginning of the year, like, I mean, I even had people tell me in the Cape this summer, like, they're like, we were playing against y'all, and like we knew we had no chance. And I felt like our team got a little comfortable last year when we were on that like 20-0 run,
Mhm.
and I mean, we got punched in the face hard, and it was kind of like a shock to all of us that it's actually like going on. And I think this year, this team's just like with all the returners that we have, like this team's just a lot more prepared to not let that happen and not get comfortable ever in any situation, no matter how well or no matter how bad a team's doing. So I think that's one of the biggest things for us.
Yeah, and you come in with a really good freshman class. What's that kind of been like with Jay and Newstrom and Marin, and obviously Tegan Coons and some of those guys?
I mean it's fun being around all those guys, and obviously they're all elite baseball players, and I mean they're all crazy talented. So it's exciting to see how those guys are going to do this year. I mean, I think they're going to be some of the best players in the SEC, if not in the country, just
Mhm.
from like watching them day in and day out.
Is there a like a I don't want to say expectation because you mentioned like you want to be confident, but kind of toe that line. But is there a kind of preparation that you think like, hey, I'm going to not only kind of go from where I left off, but also raise the bar for yourself? Like that, is that been your off season mentality, and you feel great about where you and the team is at?
Oh yeah, I mean definitely. I mean, I feel like for all of us last year, like wherever we left off, we want to come back as a way better version of ourselves as a baseball player. And just, I think that's been our main focus all around as a team, also, just like everyone getting faster, stronger, and just having a better idea of like how the game flows and kind of just being smarter with some of the decisions we make during the game. So I mean, definitely for myself, I think about that stuff. Just preparing myself to the best ability for the season to come, and I think everyone on the team's doing that as well.
And how much do y'all let that final series in Arkansas kind of stay in your mind? Is it a little bit of rinse and repeat? Remember it happened, but kind of let it go, or is that a little bit of fuel for the fire?
No, that's it's definitely been brought up a good amount. I mean, we've definitely we've heard it a lot, and as a big time competitor, it starts itching at you. So I mean, it's a big motivator for us.
What about your walk-up song, Here Comes the Hot Stepper? Is that coming back this season, or is it something new?
No, I think I'm gonna keep it the same. I was talking to Jay about that today, actually. And I was like, listen, like I can't think of anything else to do, honestly. And he's like, if I was you, I'd just so I'm just gonna keep it. I think I might ride with it. So
did somebody pick that for you, or did you pick it?
Actually, Andrew Fisher picked it for me because last year I was like, I have no clue what to do. Like I listen to a lot of music, but when it comes to walk-up songs, like I kind of struggle with it. And he was like, dude, I know what you have to do. And he played it to me, and he was like, you know what? That's actually not a terrible idea. I thought he was going to do something. I thought he was about to play me the most ridiculous song in the world, but it was pretty good.
I guess I didn't think about that being a scenario. How many walk-up songs are picked by teammates? And is there a go-to guy? Was Andrew Fisher the go-to guy last year?
If someone was struggling, Andrew Fish was the go-to guy last year. But I would say on this year's team, I mean, 9 out of 10 guys are picking their own walk-up song. Would be my guess. I mean, some of the freshmen like kind of ask questions of like what makes a good walk-up song or something like. And I always say just something that gets like the crowd into it, or like just like a song that the crowd likes. But also it comes down to like whatever's going to get you focused and locked in for that bat, you do.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to kind of like, it's got to be you too. Like you can't just look like Andrew Fisher and pumping up the crowd and have like Fireflies by Owl City. Like it has to resonate. What about? I want to ask you about.
It has to be something that you.
I want to ask you about the Sanford series. That was kind of your coming out party. I think it was late in the game, 8th inning, bases loaded. You come up to bat, hit that grand slam. Obviously, terrible weather at that point. It was freezing cold. I was there. What was kind of like in your mind? Like what was your kind of mindset going into that at bat? Because when bases are loaded, ever since Drew Gilbert, Tennessee fans are on the edge of the seats every time they're juiced. So, what's kind of your approach to it?
Honestly, for me, I was at a point in the season where it was kind of I was playing a little bit. It was obviously early still, but I was playing a little bit. I wasn't playing that game as a pinch hit at bat, and I was just trying to take the opportunity and run with it, really, is what I'd say. I feel like. And I was just trying to do my job. I mean, honestly, I was trying to just get something in the air deep. And I feel like I talked to Henry Ford with this all the time. Like, and we were telling some of the younger guys, like, when you really like lock in on like just execute, whether that's kind of like first and third and like getting someone in or like someone on second and moving them over, like when you really like lock in on that situation, that's when like the homers happen, because you're not even thinking about it. Like you're just thinking about helping the team and like executing the situation.
Yeah.
What's so I mean, you hear any preview and Levi Clark, your name's mentioned in the here's who to look out for this 2026 season. What are some other names that you think need to be looked out for, whether they're popular or maybe some unsung heroes so far?
I think Stone Lawless. I mean Henry Ford, obviously, Jay Abernathy. Brandon Arvinson, I think, is about to be one of the best pitchers in the SEC. I think Blake Grimmer is about to rake this year. I think Manny is going to have a really big year, and I also think Ariel is going to absolutely hit the cover off the ball this year. I mean, I think some of the freshmen, like Trent Grindleager, like, I mean, he had one of the best falls I've seen, and that's a guy who, like, you look at and you don't really think he's a freshman at all. I mean, I think the freshman class was loaded with talent this year, and we kind of saw that this fall. So I think there's going to be a lot of freshmen that help us this year.
And you're kind of playing a new position than you played last year, first base. Did you play that a lot growing up? And, what's that kind of transition been like for you?
I did not play a lot of that growing up. I played, I really caught pretty much most of the time growing up. I would say my senior year of high school and a little bit my junior years when, like, I kind of, like, got into it, but it was kind of more of like he's a catcher, like he can go catch the ball first. I would say the end of last year and beginning of this fall is when, like, we really, like, kind of me and Kiv, we really locked in on it, and, like, he's helped me out a lot over there, and we did a lot of extra work just trying to figure out, like, the right cues and the right drills, and just to get me in the right place.
Are you trying to, like, collect as many gloves as you can playing outfield, catcher, and first base?
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Like, I was taking that's people ask me all the time where I'm going to play this season. I'm like, listen, you might turn on the game one day, and I don't know where I'm going to be. Like, I really don't. It's wherever they need me.
Are you going to be pitching in a Sunday game? Is that on the table?
Maybe midweek.
No arms left. Oh, midweek. Yeah.
We've talked about that. They said I'm the first pitcher, the first position player to come in. So
there you go. I love it.
Did Kiv give you the Scott Hatterberg tweet from Scott Hatterberg conversation from Moneyball? Like, this position's really hard. You had someone in the background. No, it's easy.
He did. He did kind of at first I was kind of like, oh, like, this is gonna, like, all I have to do is, like, catch it, like, like, and then, like, we started breaking it down, and he was like, listen, like, it's a lot more, like, complicated than people really think. Like, it's not just like you sit over here and catch the ball. So he did kind of give me that speech, and, like, we focused on it together, and, like, it's way more complex than, like, a lot of people think, but he did a really good job breaking it down for me.
Did he kind of say, like, if Andrew Fisher can do it, you can do it, kind of thing?
I've gotten that speech. I know.
That's awesome. So what's it kind of been like for
that one gives me.
What's it kind of been like for you guys under Elander? Anything different, or is it just kind of the same thing, just
I think
business as usual?
No, I mean, it's been the same. It's been business as usual ever since. V took over. They've won a lot of ball games, so there's no reason in changing a formula that already works. I mean, obviously it's a little different because it's not the same guy coaching, but I mean, it's the same formula. It's the same stuff day in, day out. It's just, in his own little way. And I mean, it's not even like it's a big change. It's just small little things that we change.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. So far, what's been your favorite ballpark to play in?
Favorite? I mean, Houston. Anytime you play in a big league stadium, it's obviously really fun. But SEC ones, I would say the top three right now are probably Arkansas, LSU, and Ole Miss, just because of, like, all those are, like, big time rivalries, and Ole Miss this year with having Doyle and Fisher, like, they absolutely hated us. So it was a good motivator for us, and all those places we have a lot of motivation to go in there and win. And I mean, everywhere we go, we get their best crowds. So, playing in those environments are really fun.
What was did you like hear any trash talk, or you just kind of like bleep it out? Just kind of don't even acknowledge it, or did you hear something you're like, oh, that's pretty good?
I don't personally I don't acknowledge it.
Okay.
I hear it for sure, and some of the stuff they say really it's honestly like it's pretty funny, honestly. Like like I have to like stop myself from laughing sometimes at some of the things I hear about myself.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, people like, I mean, maybe it does get under some people's skin, but like, I mean, I'm kind of like a jokeful guy. Like if someone says something to me, like if you're my buddy, if they like give me a shot, like I'm gonna give one back. Like so that it doesn't really affect me, and that's kind of like our whole team. Like we all mess around with each other, so we're used to that type of stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing like a drunk, Arkansas fan that weighs 275 pounds just yelling and trying to rag on some college students.
Yeah, there was one time last year where I mean this guy could have been anywhere from 70 to like 90 years old, and he said something to me. I think I like struck out or something, and he said something to me, and I'm walking back to the dugout, and he said something. I just looked at him, and like I was like really like, dude, I'm probably 60 years younger than you are right now. Like
that's awesome.
Was he talking trash while scoring the game? Because that's an old guy move, and I got to imagine that guy scoring the game.
He's keeping the book.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, usually they all score the game, so like they'll have like the pen and the paper in their hand yelling at me, or they're yelling at us. Like that's a common one right there.
That's great. What was it like playing for Team USA?
I mean, wearing that jersey is kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I cherished every second I got to wear it. And I mean, it was a blast going over to Taiwan. It was a lot of fun. And hopefully I get the opportunity again to play for Team USA one day somewhere along in my career. But I mean, it's really special playing for the country you love and live for. So it was a lot of fun.
Did anybody say like, thank you for your service while you were doing that?
No, I didn't. Some of my coaches made jokes and said that stuff, but no one was ever serious about it.
Okay.
My last question, and thank you for hopping on. Landon may have one more, but my last one. Any NIL deals? We probably can't help you, but anything that's a dream that you're like, I want this. We famously got Xander his big league chew deal. He might not credit us, but it was us. Don't let him lie to you. Any NIL deals that you've had out there that you're like, I want that. We'll start tweeting at these accounts right now.
Yeah,
let me think.
It can be
I would say the one big one for us, especially me personally and Stone Lawless, is probably like Lululemon. Like that's all we wear, and we've been talking about that for months. Like they don't really do a lot of stuff with I feel like they don't do too much with like athletes at all. So that one's one that's like probably never gonna happen. But we were talking about that because I mean we wear like you could talk to anybody that knows me. Like I'm wearing Lululemon stuff every day, like head to toe. So it's
going to be an awesome
flex.
I'm like,
about, but,
I'm blocked from the Lululemon account on Twitter because I was messaging them about NIL deals for Levi Clark.
Yeah, they're about to get a lot of tweets. Just like every time you hit a home run, I'm going to quote tweet and tag Lululemon.
That's funny. Thank you for that. That'd be awesome.
Well, awesome. Well, Levi, that's all we got. We really appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you this season. And good luck and go Vols.
Yeah, go Vols. Thank y'all very much for having me on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a blast.